Hello Digimon Tamers, this is Turok Duels and I'm coming at you with another Digimon deck profile. And this deck profile is from the new set Cross Encounters, which is BT10, and it is the Blue Flare deck profile. So we're going to start off with the Digitamas. I play 4 Upamons. So the Upamon's inheritable. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, trigger draw 1. So simple, you can try to find ways to strip off sources from your opponent's Digimon, so that way you can get the draw effect. And a lot of them are going to be playing rookies, such as a Crossheart, like they're going to play their Darulamons, like without any sources underneath. So Upamon's going to go off quite often. And then the 5th egg I play is Babydomon, which skill is its skill when attacking once per turn, if your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, draw 1. So with this deck in particular, Blue Flare, you want your effects to go off while your opponent has 2 or more Digimon on their field. So then when that happens, Babydo can be active once you get there, but the chances of that will be probably highly unlikely because it will be finished before you even get to Babydomon. So that's it for the Digitamas. Now for the rookies, I play 4 Jamming Veemon. Pretty self-explanatory, is Veemon with jamming, so to get early pokes before you could at least get your combos off. Simple as that. Then the most important rookie you need to play is the 4 from the new set Galismon. But its skill is, on deletion, you may play 1 level 4 Digimon card with Blue Flare in its traits from your hand, suspended without paying its cost. So this is the one you want to Digivolve more often than not, but if you don't have him, at least your Veemon jamming is one you also want to Digivolve over as well. So basically this can extend your combos very well once it's deleted. And when you get your material, depending on which Digimon with Blue Flare you put in, you can have access to the kind of effects that's necessary. So that's for that. And then last but not least, I play 4 Madoki Betamons. Basically making sure my opponent cannot gain memory by other effects other than Tamer effects. So if you have a lot of decks are going to be playing memory boosts, there's also blazing memory boost against mirror matches. You have Minervamon Loop that has their Digimon gaining memory so consistently. So Madoki Betamon basically just says, okay, just keep them in check. So that's it for the rookies. Now on to the champions. I play 4 of the new set of Greymon, which his skill is, wait, let me go closer, it's not blurry. Anyways, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 2 cards with Blue Flare and their traits among them to your hand, place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Hold on, okay, that's better. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you have Kiriha Aonuma in play, you may return 1 Metal Greymon from your trash to your hand instead. And on deletion, you save. So basically for that effect, you can gather your pieces as fast as you can. And like I said, with Galismon's skill, you can call this out and then get his skill active. And then inheritable is, it's inheritable if this Digimon has Blue Flare in its traits and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, unsuspend this Digimon. So this basically you can keep swinging while this Digimon is underneath the sources. So that's one. Another one I play is 4 Neobergamon. So it has, his skill is on play. If you have a Kiriha Aonuma in play, you may return 1 Metal Greymon from your trash to your hand. If you don't have a Kiriha Aonuma in play, you may play 1 Kiriha Aonuma from your hand without paying its play cost. And also on deletion, save. which I forgot to mention, the save is a new mechanic in BT10 that basically says instead, if they're gonna die, instead of putting them in the trash, you could put them underneath the tamers. And within Blue Flare's case, you want to put them under Kiriha, because Kiriha has the effect, just like Taiki, that you tap, you suspend it, and you can use the Digimon under your tamers as materials for Digicrossing. Oh yeah, and Male Bergemon's inheritable is when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Blue Flare in its traits, and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. So basically, this helps stun your opponent's Digimon if they have a wide enough board. That way, this will basically stop. You can at least stop one of their attackers or defenders. And plus, with the Metal Greymon, you already taken out. You already put 3 when it's once it's Digicrossed. And then with Male Bergemon, you can add the 4th one or 5th, add the 4th one in, and that's basically their whole board is stunned. Next, I play 4 Decadramon. Decadramon's skill on play, you draw 1. Then, for each Digimon your opponent has in play, draw 1. So basically, once you play this, you get 1 draw already. But let's say your opponent has 4 Digimon monsters in the field, you're going to draw 4 more cards after. So that's a total of 5 cards. That is completely insane. So I'm basically getting card draw just for playing him. Then on deletion, save. That's basic. And on deletion, save. And then Decadramon, while your opponent has inheritable, on all turns while your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. So it's just an extra DP boost, and it's good with your Deca Greymon, which we'll get to later. And then finally, the last, another level 4s I play are 2 Kumamon. So it's basically the hybrid for game plus the strip sourcing, nothing more. And then last of the champions, I play 2 starter deck 1 Greymons. So interesting about this one is, even though it's not a Blue Flare, but for Metal Greymon, it says Digicross any Greymon, and it didn't say anything about, as long as it says Greymon in the name, you can Digicross with the BT5 Greymon that gives the one that gives 2k DP, but I think it has to have a Greymon in the name or Omnimon, so I think that might work. Maybe comment down below if I got that right, if I'm right about that. But yes, this Greymon, it just gives you extra security attack +1. So if you put on your Metal Greymon, you could basically swing for 2 checks instead. And if you can get Deca Greymon, like try to find ways you can get you can swing more often, then yeah, you basically can get game. This is great to have. This is a good tech, and I think Japan, I've seen some lists in Japan that they use this Greymon to tech. So I tried it. I even play tested with some of my friends, and I tell you, it's bomb. It's bananas. So I would suggest teching in this security +1 Greymon. Now that's it for my champions. Now on to my ult, the level 5s. I play 4 Metal Greymons. Basically the main Digicross Digimon. With its ability, you get material save 2. So like basically, if this one dies, you get to save 2 materials, which usually will be a Male Bergemon and Greymon. And then you're on play, this Digimon gains rush for the turn. Then if Digicrossing, 3 of your opponent's Digimon with Digivolution cards less than or equal to this Digimon's Digivolution cards can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. So what that means is, if you have, say, your Greymon and the Male Bergamon. So let's say this stack, and you have this Metal Greymon, and you Digicross, right? So basically, if your opponent, let's say your opponent has 3 on the board, and they have no sources underneath, Metal Greymon can stun all 3 of them because it counts by the number of sources underneath. So if I have 2, they have 0. 2 is more than 0. That's it. They can't stun. They're stunned, and they can't attack or block. So it's simple. That's what makes this so good. And also the Digicrossing is basically, as you see at the very bottom here, it says Digicross 2. So basically, and you have to have the specific Digimon to Digicross it for, and they have to be on top. The one, like, so Greymon has to be on top, and then Male Bergamon after that. And then you're going to reduce the play cost by 2, as you see right here, Digicross -2. So you're going to reduce your play cost by 2. So if you have both of them together, it will be a 3 cost only, or if you have one or the other, it's going to be a 5 cost instead. But overall though, this is such a great level 5. Another level 5 you play is for Decker Greymon. So okay, Decker Greymon, this one has Armor Purge, and also on play or when digivolving, you may place 1 Digimon card with Blue Flare in its traits from your hand, or from under one of your tamers under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Then, if Decker Dramon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. And this, so basically, Decker Dramon, it's it basically will stun your opponent's Digimon. I mean, I like this Digimon. It's just unfortunately you have to be specifically needs a Decker Dramon. But I guess I can understand why, because it's called Decker Greymon. However, though, what's cool about this is Metal Greymon. So if you have Metal Greymon with this sources underneath, if you have a Decker Dramon in hand, and let's say you have the BT10 Greymon that makes it unsuspend, so you could Digicross over him, and then you put the BT10 Greymon underneath. So now you basically have Security +2 Decker Greymon, 11k DP, can stun 1, and can unsuspend itself once your opponent has 2 or more Digimon on their field. So this one is good. I just hate that it has to be limited. Actually, no, I take that back, because since it is called Decker Greymon, so it makes sense. Other than that, I mean, we don't have any other level 5s. We probably won't get into a future support, which, if I'm correct, it will be BT11. But still, you want to play 4 Decker Greymons. So that is it for the Digimon. Now on to the Tamers. You definitely have to play 4 Kiriha Aonuma. So basically, it's your memory set tamer, and it also has the same ability as Taiki for Crossheart, where if you want to use to Digicross, you just suspend him and any tamer and take out any of the Digimon materials under your tamers to Digicross. He is very vital to Blue Flare. He needs to be on the field at all costs. And then I play 3 Sora and Joes, just to source strip my opponents and also gain extra memory when my opponent has Digimon with no Digimon sources underneath. And then even when one of my Blue Flare Digimon are attacking, just suspend it and strip off 2 sources underneath my opponent's Digimon. So this is definitely what you need for your tamers. So that's it for my tamers. Now on to my options. The most important option, Blazing Memory Boost. Here, it is a 5 play cost, but the main, reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Add 2 cards of Blue Flare in their traits among them to your hand. and you may play one Christopher Aonuma, should be Kiriha Aonuma among them, but it is treated the same, without paying its memory cost. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order, then place this card in your battle area. And its delay effect, gain 2 memory. So for a 5 cost, you get your 6. You can search up for 6, and you can pick up 2 blue flares. And if it's a Kiriha Aonuma, you play that for free. So you're basically paying 5 memory, but you're plusing 3. You gain your 2 pieces, and you get your Aonuma in the field. Basically, you're refunding 2 memory back. That's what's amazing about Blazing Memory Boost. So you have to play 4 of that. I also play 2 Howling Memory Boosts. It's just I get to trash up to 2 Digivolution sources from one of my opponent's Digimon, and if one of my opponent's Digimon does not have a Digivolution source underneath, I could basically stun him, and its delay effect, gain 2 memory. So this is great to help with this, to help more with the stun for my blue flares. That way I don't have to worry later on in their turn that, okay, they won't attack or block, and plus I gain more memory out of this. So that's it. And then last but not least, I play 1 Ice Wall. I mean, it's Ice Wall. Make your opponent lose memory, 2 memory every time they want to swing. And so that's basically it for my blue flare deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Turok Duels. And tomorrow I got another deck profile for you that's also in BT10. So this is Turok Duels saying deuces.